jump on it, jump on it. Jump on it, jump on it.
Jump on it, jump on it. Ride it like Jackie. The hell smoking that loud, lace the yak with mine. Make your mama proud, popping it like shot. Turn up, it's a gangster party.
Ain't never popped a Mari, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Holly. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young Emmett. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge image. To the day they go before they box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply change my route. On my hobby.
Where's? Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. Voice of the West Coast. Home to the culture. Duse M's the Dime. Salute to everybody. I hope that everybody enjoyed the good content today. I'm quite sure the numbers is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, on your way in, make sure you bang that like button like you bang a hood rat in between a hood rat legs. Take your chucks off before you enter a gangster's home. Just a sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Damu and Kiwe conversations. You know what I'm saying? But kid, the barber in here, you already off work? What's going on? I mean, let me know. Is we on the big screen? You know what I'm saying? We got the content back for round 2. That's a fact. Gerardo Lantosca, new members. Salute to you thank you for becoming a new member, and we appreciate the support. We hope you enjoy the content. We definitely stay with the content. Lewis, what's happening with it? Lou from the Lou. Salute, kid the barber. What's up? Usual Johnson, my brethren. Salute, brother. King Doodles, what's up? Papa Dirt. Salute, family. Salute, man. Back like we left something. You feel me? Hashtag ETE. That's expose the exposers. Edifying through entertainment. And hashtag free Big U. Rest in peace, baby Huey. Man, rest in peace, baby Huey. I'm off right now smoking. It must be nice. You know what I'm saying? You already off work. But we ain't going to even waste time for everybody to get here. If you on IG, go ahead and go pull up on YouTube or Twitch. Instagram is only going to give you an hour. You know what I'm saying? They only going to give you an hour of the content. Tony Brown, salute. I don't know how Usual Johnson ain't got no bean. Could y'all make sure that Usual Johnson got a bean? And King Doodles. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. I ain't got no complaints. G-Mac already got a wrench. I put it in the chat, but let me get to the content, and then we'll work on that later. But bang that like button on your way in. We're going to get right to it. Shout out my boy, Street Certified News. Y'all know what we do. Nigga, we get to the content. We don't play no games about the content because the content is contented. And that's a fact. Let's go.
What's going on? I'm Larry Hoover Jr. and I'm rocking with Street Certified News.
You know it is your boy Kiss, man. Shout out to Street Certified News. What's going on? Hit him, Mr. Oh, yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. I'm rocking with Street Certified News. We got behind the scenes, man. We're gonna tie this bitch up.
What up, it's your boy Mom J. We rocking with Street Certified News.
Man, Street Certified News, man. Shout out Big Bo. Shout out Wack.
Yo. It's your boy Michelle Guapo, man. Street Certified News. We back with another one. Man, first off, man, if you guys could stop, man, smack that like button on this video, man. It always helps. You know what I'm saying? When you guys drop that like button, you guys always support our videos. We greatly appreciate it. This week, man, you know what I'm saying? with all this Rolling 60 stuff going on and Big U, and there's been a lot of people that have like kind of come out just more than us and have really had negative words for Wack100 regarding his information and how he shares information and how it could potentially be helping law enforcement. Wack100 continues to claim that, you know, he's a street guy and he abides by street codes and street rules, but he always seems to find himself embroiled in situations where he's given a little bit too much information to law enforcement, or he's being treated a little bit too lenient by law enforcement. Although we're not really gonna get into the Big U shit, we might get into it a little bit later. We wanted to get into a 2006 gun case where Wack100 and his brother, both convicted felons, were caught with seemingly an artillery of firearms. You know, shout out to Active Chuck's Duse M's. We spoke to him later in the video. He gave us some insight. This was all information that he collected directly from the county office down there in Texas. So he'll talk to us about that later. In part one of the video, we spoke with gangster documentarian Al Prophet. In part two, we're really going to break down this 2006 gun case and how it coincidentally lines up with an older story that we told you guys about Wack100 getting caught on wiretap with the Stutterbox, Liddell Rawls, Mark Stevens case in the Main Street Mafia Crips. So, hey, man, look, with no further ado, it's all going to come together, man. Trust me, it's crazy. So, hey, with no further ado, man, it's your boy, Michelle Guapo, man, Street Certified News. April 16th, 2005.
Conversation. We finna get into this content. If you ain't hit that like button, go ahead and do that. Hey, listen, bro, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We need about 600 more people on the road to 10K subs. We almost there.
On Interstate 40
Spread the
in
word.
Wheeler County, Texas, when he would pull over a 2005 Cadillac for driving 77 in a 70-mile-per-hour speed zone. The driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, stated that he was a truck driver and always ran about 5 miles over the limit. He also stated that he was en route to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a funeral. At some point during the traffic stop, the trooper would ask Cash Jones for permission to search his vehicle. After denying the request, K9 units were called to the scene. During the search, troopers located a black rifle, black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Following the recovery of the firearms from the vehicle, both Cash Jones and his passenger, who would later go on to be identified as his brother, would be arrested, with both men being charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Soon after this arrest, he would be briefly placed on a Fed hold before posting a $10,000 bond. Once out of jail, Wack100 would travel back to Los Angeles, where he would continue working with Deja34 Records and Suge Knight. Only 2 years later, in January 2008, police would name Knight as one of the members of the mob Pyru Street Gang in a crackdown by authorities in the city of Compton.
Let's get them likes up.
Despite his music industry connections and now managing Ray J and rapper The Game, Wack100's name would be left out of the crackdown. In that same year, Cash Jones, aka Wack100, would be caught on wiretap.
Now we're finna stop the content.
Mark Stevens that the Main Street.
We got 40-something people in the chat, and we can't even get 30 damn likes, bro. What's up with y'all? We could cut the motherfucker. We could cut the live off. We bringing y'all the content. The least y'all can do is hit the like button. 11 likes. It's 35 people. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, we'll stop the content. How about that? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We in the middle of the content. I'm looking. We already 40. That means every 4 people that come in here, not even one of every 4 people is hitting the like button. That's crazy. What kind of, am I supporting y'all? Y'all supporting me. You know what I'm saying? And play the next man content to fuck you on. Hey, you know what? I like you. I like your attitude. Let them stay here. Don't shoot them. You know what I'm saying? I hit the like, support. Good looking out, Jonathan Taylor. Hit the like it's Dusty your thing. I'll hit that like. What we do, run them likes. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Help us juice me up so we can be up in this algorithm, man. So people know that we live. I ain't shared it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the least they could do. You feel me? Yeah, you Lily hit the like button. No. Yeah, hit that like button. No, Buster. Coming up in here, popping it like he running something. Let him stay, man. He got a little spunk, you know what I'm saying? At least through the internet. You know, yeah, run the lights up, man. At least through the internet, he got a little spunk, you know what I'm saying? He think he tough, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get back to it, man. We got the content, man. Yeah, man. You's a buster. Let's go.
Street Mafia Crip leader Liddell Rawls was under investigation for the kidnapping and beating
Indiana salute
of Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox. Liddell Rawls, who prosecutors said was the leader of the Main Street Mafia Crips gang, would be accused in a criminal complaint filed in February 2011 of directing members to kidnap, beat, and rob the victim, Robert Ross. CS2 Back would play a pivotal role in that case, both helping authorities connect the dots to Dale Dog via the wiretap phone calls and eventually helping Main Street beat their case.
Oh, that's
Let's
poor
play
Gus.
Stutterbox
User
talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. I sent it to you. And he said
I talked to Dog.
But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But they said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork. That's what you said was going off of what
that whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Only 1 month after the indictment of the Main Street Mafia Crips, on March 9th, 2011, Cash Jones, aka Wack100, would appear in Texas State Court to have his charges finally dismissed from that 2006 unlawful possession of a firearm case, where he was caught with multiple firearms and ammunition.
Smoke session, salute.
The stated reason for the dismissal was not lack of evidence or a violation of Wack100's rights, as he claims, but based on the paperwork, Wack100's gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice.
Did y'all hit the like? I hope y'all did. We're going to get right back to the content. Just a brief chronic intermission. Hey, Kid the Barber, you ain't the only one smoking.
This story, we tapped in with our brother Duse M from Apple Chucks, a very popular California-based media company. They really tapped into the streets, and you know, Duse M's, man, this is somebody who, when it comes to Wack100, and he's done extensive research on this guy, he really breaks down, you know, how Wack100, you know, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing.
So this is my question. So Wack has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story real. We got the paperwork. He can't dispute it. It's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. With other people. And his brother was a felon, right? So it was 2 felons that got caught. Right.
Right.
So has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
I sent you the video where he claims that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see that on the email, right?
Right.
To verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was an illegal search and seizure.
Right, I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, Wack, I'm going to send you the thing where Wack is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas, right? So immediately, that's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, you know, he crossed the state lines, but you can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas? If she found something. Wheeler County, there you go, Cass Jones, Wheeler County. Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro, shout out to Texas for having audio and video on the front of their squad cars. Because if I'd have been in Cali Beach, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to take it. Yeah, because they have to write the report based on the audio, the video and the audio. Yeah,
Big E, salute.
Like if I'd have been California, it'd have been my word against theirs. Word against theirs or how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw something on the back seat. They could have said all kind of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved it.
Right. So basically, Wack is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because we contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search, and this is what they found. So then when they had the right probable cause. So he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when I see the motion to dismiss and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of
checked.
You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like I think it said something like the person that died or something. It was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case. And none of those things were X'd off except for this thing that they call in the interest of justice. What's your take on what does that mean when a person get a case dismissed? Like what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
That was the first time I ever heard it, right? So in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So Wack100's attorneys and Wack100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that two ex-felons crossing federal state lines, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case, that sending out that message is that it's cool. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach, right?
Especially in Texas. It's people that got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So like you said, he's trafficking guns across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, they get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds have put a Fed hold on him off of the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper, Darren Chase, that they had came from California and he was going to pick up his mother for because she can't travel. But the dude once Wack100 says that he got a bail, his brother didn't get bail, they let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a black card. He says that a white man picked him up, him and his brother, but the bail bond was closed until a couple days later. How did you? And then he said the airport was 50 miles away. He was transferred to Beaumont, a federal facility or some kind of holding facility in Beaumont. He was in jail for not just a night or overnight to the next day. He says 6-7 days later, he was still in jail on a hold, and that the feds came all the way to where he was at to tell him, hey, look, we don't want to pick up the case. Like, why would the feds come talk to you in person?
Right, they just wouldn't pick it up.
Or they would fax over information to the jail or to the district attorney in that city. Now y'all can pick it up. We can't do it. Why did they have to come speak to you face to face and then you get a bail? You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't pick it up. So this was the interesting thing I'm gonna put in there, and it's gonna come with the story. Like I said, we working on the story.
Carne asada is back, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle.
Damu Kiwe. Conversation. My bad. Y'all bang that like button if you just came in. We back to it. Y'all in here with the Don. Duse M.
So in my research, and this is a little spoiler, man. So you know what I'm saying? Within the research, that Main Street Mafia case, where Wack100, we know by now, was caught on the wiretap. The indictment for that case was February 2011. That's when those guys got indicted. Now, they end up, the case getting dropped in June, but they got indicted in February 2011. Wack100 got...
The case was going on before that.
Huh?
But the case, see...
Yeah, the case started in 08. So, yeah, now I know the case started in 08, and they was investigating it that whole time. Wack was caught on wiretap in 08, but they actually didn't file the charges to 2011.
Because went to jail.
Coincidentally, a month later, Wack100 gets his Texas gun case dropped almost a month to the day in March of 2011. And
you did your calculation.
You can check the dates. I was gonna say you can check the dates. They indicted Bell Dog and Main Street Mafia Crips in February 2011 after a 3-year investigation or 4-year investigation. And a month later, Wack100 got his gun case dropped in Texas.
It's your boy, Mauricio Guapo, Street Certified News, man. The most reputable source for urban media. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for staying tuned to this 2-part series. Shout out Al Prophet, man. Shout out Duse M. And like I said, man, really the moral of the story is a lot of these guys be lying about who they is, they life or whatever, and they perpetuating images that are not positive for the kids. And it's even more hypocritical because they perpetuate images that they not living even in the first place. So, hey, like I said, man, Street Certified News, the most reputable source for urban media. We appreciate you, man. Please hit that like, comment, subscribe, man. We love you. We out.
Hey, look, salute. Shout out Street Certified News. We finna get right into my boy Smoked Out TV React and give y'all the content, because Smoked Out TV got the content. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's get into it. Mr. ETE himself.
I tap in, lock in, yeah, we going live. We exposing all these frauds, watch them running high. Talking big, but we know they shook. Let's get it, receipts, stay loaded. We keep that book, run up the views, let the truth be told. I thought these clowns get exposed, now they fold. But we no ducking, we applying that pressure. Whole squad selling, we don't rock with the extra. Smoked Out TV, we keep it live. Expose the exposers, they won't survive. Real talk only, no switching sides. If you capping, we gon' let that truth fly. Let's go. A mic check, yeah, we calling them out. Doesn't talk too much, now you caught in the drought. Let them try to spin, but the facts don't fold. If you capping, we gon' let that truth fly. Let's go.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Smoked Out TV News. I'm your host, Simply Talking, and you already know how we do. Raw, uncut, and straight to the facts. Let's get it poppin'. Today's news finna be something serious. We reading the full Texas gun case police report on Cash McElroy Jones, aka Wack100. Yeah, we got the receipts. Then we letting that Deadpool-skinned Wack100 speak his truth, or whatever version of the story he trying to sell. But it don't stop there. We got Duse M's chopping it up with Debbie, the Wheeler County clerk, and she breaking down how the case got dismissed in the interest of justice. Sounds funny, right? Now, of course, Wack gonna tell us to Google interest of justice in Texas for illegal search and seizure. But you peep what CS2 Back ain't telling us? Go look up interest of justice in Texas when it come to a CS1 or a CS for the FBI or police. That's the real sauce right there. Time to check out this police report. Salute, like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
State of Texas versus Cash McElroy Jones. State's brief in opposition to defendant's motion to suppress. To the Honorable Judge of said court, comes now the State of Texas, by and through her Assistant District Attorney, and files this her brief in opposition to defendant's motion to suppress in the above-styled and numbered cause, and as grounds therefore, the State would show the court the following. The defendant was indicted on January 26, 2006, for the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon under Texas Penal Code 46.04. On August 15, 2006, the defendant filed a motion to suppress any and all tangible evidence seized by law enforcement officers or others in connection with the detention and arrest of Cash McElroy Jones in this case, or in connection with the investigation of the case, and any testimony by the Texas Department of Public Safety trooper or any other law enforcement officers or others concerning such evidence. Also the arrest of Cash McElroy Jones at the time and place in question, and any and all evidence which relates to the arrest and any testimony by the Texas Department of Public Safety trooper or any other law enforcement officers or others concerning any act of Cash McElroy Jones while in detention or under arrest in connection with this case. The court heard testimony regarding the defendant's motion on May 19, 2010. Wow, hold on. It took 4 years. Trooper Darren Chase and Deputy Julian Torres testified at the hearing. The state urges the court should deny the defendant's motion to suppress, and in support thereof would show the following. Statement of facts. On April 16, 2005, Texas Department of Public Safety Trooper Darren Chase was on routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he conducted a traffic stop of a brown 2005 Cadillac passenger car for traveling 77 miles per hour in an area where the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour, as confirmed by his radar. After the vehicle came to a stop on the improved shoulder of the eastbound lane, Trooper Chase made contact with the vehicle on the passenger side. As he approached, the driver only rolled the passenger window down about a quarter of the way. When the trooper requested that the window be rolled all the way down, he was informed that was as far down as the window would roll. During the period of time in which the trooper was speaking with the driver, while the driver was still in the vehicle, the passenger continued to sleep. All right, so Wack is driving. Look, it says. The trooper advised the driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, that he had been stopped for speeding. The defendant replied that he was a truck driver and always runs about 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. The trooper then requested identification from both the driver and the passenger. The passenger had to be woken up in order to provide identification. The trooper then asked the driver about his trip and was told that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because his brother got killed and they had to take his mom back to California for the funeral. He further stated that his brother's body would be flown back, but that his mother could not fly because she weighed over 400 pounds. Whoa.
400
Upon
pounds.
questioning of the passenger, Robert Jones, the trooper was told that their brother had been killed and that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, for the funeral. Hold on. That's two different stories. Trooper Chase observed that during the time he was running the routine driver's license check, Cash Jones, the driver of the vehicle, could not stay still. He was antsy. McElroy was shaking in his boots, y'all. Oh, the trooper observed that he was pacing back and forth. Whoa, bending over. Yo, you was bending over. The trooper observed that he was pacing back and forth, bending over, and looking back at the vehicle, indicating to the trooper that the driver was nervous. Wack was nervous. The trooper knew what time it was. He like, all right, I see him. I know what time it is. Also, during this period of time, the trooper observed that the car was rented from April 16th, 2005, until April 18th, and that they were traveling from Palmdale California, to Tulsa, Oklahoma. After completing the warning, the trooper went back to explain it to the defendant. The trooper observed that while he was explaining the warning to the defendant grabbed the clipboard quickly and signed his name very quickly. After the defendant had signed the warning, the trooper asked him if he had anything illegal in the vehicle. The defendant turned away and stated, "No," in a low-tone voice. It was at this point Trooper Chase asked the defendant for permission to search the vehicle, and the defendant became combative at this request. Ultimately, the defendant denied the trooper permission to search the vehicle.
No,
can't search
bubbly
it.
guts.
He was being snobby. 'Cause you know he from P.O., you feel me? His heart was still beating. He was just acting tough. You hear it? Heartbeat. A K9 was requested, and Deputy Julian Torres arrived with the K9 22 minutes later. The K9 alerted on the vehicle, whoa, and a probable cause search of the vehicle was performed. During the course of the search, troopers located a black rifle, wow, a black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, wow, along with several clips and a large amount of ammunition for each gun. So he's scared as hell right now. Let's go back and see. That's a black rifle, a black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, whichever you prefer, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Keep in mind, he's inside the 5-year range of leaving prison still. So you know, not supposed to get caught with anything like this. Not even a replica. Both the driver and the passenger were arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. Whoa, both of them. A further search of the vehicle revealed a cigarette rolling apparatus, which contained a strong odor. God, what the heck? I thought he said he never got high. Never was smoking on the chief stick. So I guess it was his brothers? Arguments and authorities. A. Trooper Chase had reasonable suspicion to justify the stop and detention of defendant. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1, 1968. A law enforcement officer may stop and briefly detain a person for investigative purposes if the officer has a reasonable suspicion, supported by articulable facts, that criminal activity may be afoot. Come on now, it's Terry time. In this case, Trooper Chase observed the defendant's vehicle traveling 77 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone, as confirmed by radar. This gave the trooper probable cause to stop the vehicle for a traffic violation. Boom, cut and dry. Speeding. Once the traffic stop was made, the trooper observed the defendant's nervous behavior, conflicting travel stories between driver and passenger, and suspicious rental agreement details. These observations supported a reasonable suspicion that criminal activity was occurring. You looking like you about to bust a move, not in a dance way, more like bust out of jail. The defendant's behavior, nervous movements, fidgeting, bending over, looking back at the car, was not consistent with someone calmly receiving a speeding ticket.
I could have gave you his number.
Still. Trooper said, "Yeah, I seen this before. That's the I got heat in the car behavior." B. The detention was not unlawfully prolonged. Once the trooper returned to the vehicle and issued the warning, the traffic stop was complete. However, the trooper then asked for consent to search the vehicle. The defendant refused. "Okay, now you try and play it cool. Now you can't search it." But the trooper already clocked your whole vibe. The trooper then properly requested a K9 unit to conduct a free air sniff of the vehicle. Courts have consistently held that a dog sniff conducted during a lawful traffic stop, or immediately after, does not violate the Fourth Amendment. The K9 rolled up like, "Let me holler at the bumper real quick." Deputy Torres and the K9 arrived 22 minutes later. Upon arrival, the K9 alerted to the odor of narcotics coming from the vehicle. That dog wasn't wrong. He barked and said, "Yo, something stank back here." At that point, law enforcement had probable cause to search the vehicle. And boom, now you're in trouble. C. The evidence seized during the search should not be suppressed. During the search of the vehicle,
what up?
Law enforcement recovered a black rifle, a black shotgun, and a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each firearm. That trunk was fully loaded like a rap video gone wrong. The defendant, Cash McElroy Jones, had a prior felony conviction, making it unlawful for him to possess firearms under Texas Penal Code Section 46.04. Felon plus firearm equals automatic no-go. That's Texas code, baby. The search was supported by probable cause following the K-9 alert, and the seizure of evidence was lawful. The subsequent arrest of the defendant was proper and constitutional. Ain't no loopholes. Ain't no technicalities here. This is open and shut. Conclusion. The defendant's motion to suppress lacks merit. The initial stop was based on probable cause. The subsequent detention and search were supported by reasonable suspicion and probable cause, and the evidence was lawfully seized. Moral of the story. Don't ride dirty in a rental with a shaky story and a jittery attitude, especially in Texas. Wherefore, premises considered, the state respectfully prays that the defendant's motion to suppress be in all things denied. Respectfully submitted. DA's Office. Assistant District Attorney. Wheeler County, Texas.
A few moments later.
Evidence is denied. Signed this 28th day of June 2010. Judge.
Why do they make it so easy for me, right? Because if a nigga come tell you about a case, tell you where to find the case, you know this paperwork been up on my Instagram since 2020, right? It's been up, right? My first case is 1994. Y'all can go pull it up, San Fernando Valley Court. 245, 2 counts, assault with Daddy Web. Y'all can go pull that up too, right? And this is just me as being charged as an adult. You can go back to 89 and find all the other shit. Murders, attempted murder, shit I done been on trial for and beat over there. You go find all that shit as a juvenile. It's all in.
What attempted murder? He just be welling.
But what's the problem? What's the niggas don't understand? See, this is how this work. And I tell niggas this dumb shit, and these niggas, these street niggas don't listen. Look, fuck a homeboy, fuck that. You on paperwork?
Fuck
yeah,
homeboy.
You can't
You
get
on
in my
paperwork?
car. You smell like
You
weed.
can't get in my
You
car.
can't get in my car. Period.
Oh, I
don't give a
got
fuck
Debbie
who you
pick
are.
off
You know why?
online
Because
before
as
she
long as I got my
retired.
license, registration, my insurance, and I'm not intoxicated, and I'm not doing over 20 miles over the speed limit, nigga, you can't go in my car. And if you do go in my car, whatever you find ain't gonna mean that. I'm gonna beat you on illegal search and seizure all fucking day. I wouldn't give a fuck what you find. But if you put this dummy in your car and he's smelling the weed, this nigga is on parole or probation, you can beat that on the pill, but you going to jail because technically whoever the passenger is, they ain't supposed to use that against the driver if the vehicle's registered to the driver, right? But they still gonna get you. You're gonna do some time and you can beat it. But this is why, I got a lot of niggas be mad, man, Wack wouldn't even give me a ride. No, I'm not giving you no ride, nigga.
I don't know who Borilla. I don't know who you is.
Nigga. I need my rights on my side. I've been on paperwork since 2002, bro.
When you got pulled over for this situation, right? Somebody had thought you said before in the room that you didn't even get hemmed up for it. They let you go on the road.
No, nigga. Okay, I'm gonna remind you of the story. They pulled me over. The nigga asked for license, registration, insurance. I give it to him. He run it.
Hey, that was posted. Posted is on this nigga. He like somebody said before you said they let you go right there on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna jar your memory now. See, a lot of people don't know when they take your license and all that, that's a form of you being taken into custody, whether you handcuffed or not. When they write you a ticket or they give you a warning and they give you back your credentials,
marked out, what up?
They have just released you from custody. So I gave it to him. He ran it, nothing comes back. He brings me back my credentials and tells me I'm gonna give you a warning citation. Cool. Once he gave me all that, I was just released from custody. I'm gonna jar your memory. The nigga took 3 steps away from the driver door, doubled back, tapped on the window, and asked me, "Can I search your vehicle?" You don't remember I told you when I told him no, he couldn't. He drew down. He was shaking like Don Knotts. See, at this point, this is where I really fucked him up at. And the only thing saved me was Texas. If I'd have been in Cali, I'd have had to end up taking a deal because it's my word against his. But in Texas, everything is audio and video on that police car. Everything, right? So when he asked me to search my vehicle, I told him nah. He drew down, he pulled us out. Now it goes to, what did I do for you to take me back into custody? I hadn't pulled off. I hadn't started the car. You didn't hear a motherfucker kicking in the trunk. You didn't look in the back seat and see a gun, a bag of money, anything that resembled drugs, anything that may be against the law. What was your reason for taking him back into custody? Once you ran him and cleared him and everything, you gave him his warning citation, unless you got a call on your radio that said error, he's
Wack
wanted,
make the
or error
rules.
warrant, or
Listen
error
to Wack.
Detain or hold in custody, you have no right to.
Wack make the rules on when the police can pull them over. Unless you got this,
They
shut the
listed
fuck
out
up.
why they kept you.
Nigga got that badge. He feeling like
they said they would the window wouldn't roll down. It was some fishy.
No,
They said
bro.
the window wouldn't-
Listen.
Yeah.
That was all caps.
Upon consideration of the testimony and exhibits before the court, it is the opinion of the court that defendant's motion to suppress evidence should be denied. It is therefore ordered that defendant's motion to suppress evidence is denied. Signed this 28th day of June 2010. Judge present.
Going on here? Yeah, so remember, it's a rental car, bro. It's a brand new rental car. They ain't no window not rolling down, right? So this where they fucked up at. Brother is asleep the whole time. Through the whole process, he over there asleep, right? So when they pull us out, they call the drug dog. Now, for those of y'all don't know or don't know, they got a certain time limit they got to have you on the side of the road for that dog get there.
Yeah, he can't
So
remember
drug
all
dog
the
gets
lies.
there, right? Drug dog get there. This is on camera. The drug dog runs around the car 3-4 times. They tap the trunk and tapping the doors and shit, trying to get the dog to hit. The dog just sitting down looking at him. No hit for the dog. They put the dog back in the car. He say, fuck it, I'm searching anyway. He says this. He goes in the front part of the car. He don't find nothing. Then he goes to the trunk. Now, post it. Even you know, nigga, how do you get the trunk is a whole nother situation. You ain't just going in no nigga's trunk. Now, without consent of probable cause. If he would have found something like in the cab of the car, then he probably could have used that, and I would have had to fight what he found in the cab of the car because you wasn't supposed to be searching that to even use that to get to the trunk. He don't find nothing. He popped the trunk. Bin Laden in this motherfucker. 8
Right,
rounds,
Mike.
everything. In this
Mike
motherfucker.
B.
2-3 sticks, gauges, handguns, all that. Right now they fucked. I wish I could find a receipt because the rental car people hit me for another 5,500, 6,000. You know why? They went and tore the car apart. They took all the door shit off. He deflated the tires.
Probable cause.
Why you think they doing this, folks? They looking for probable cause. Something in the car that claims the dog may have sense to smell this. So they don't find that. I get another bill. They got to reassemble the vehicle, whatever. They call Beaumont, Texas. I got a federal hold the first 3 days. Beaumont come up.
So he locked up for 3 days on federal hold.
My brother in the room downstairs.
So he on federal hold off the top. Let's go.
Thinking we bozos.
For 3 days.
The fans told him, "Did y'all run these two dudes' name? You know these motherfuckers is both ex-cons. Y'all got them in the room thinking they gonna have conversation. We on mute in this motherfucker. Ain't no talking, ain't no nothing in this motherfucker. Cause we know they recording everything in the room. Beaumont, Texas come up, they said, feds come up and say, it's our type of weaponry, our type of shit, but the way you got them, it ain't our type of arrest.
It is therefore ordered that defendant's motion to suppress evidence is denied.
We don't want it. Drop the Fed hold. We ain't got nothing to do with it. When they drop the Fed hold, that's when I got the bail. These bozos is looking. They said, well, get a younger one to bail first and delay the bail on the older one. It's a Friday or something. And hopefully his bond will be held over to Monday. And, we can put something together. They gave the nigga with the money to bail. For my brother, the nigga without the money, he the nigga depending on me. I bond out. And when I get to my property, I really got to pay his whole bill, like 30,000, 40,000 off one of my AMXs. And we got on. You know what I mean? So, nevertheless, I fought that case 5.5, 6, 7 years or some shit. Now, my brother, immediately after my brother's, 15, we buried him 25th, 26 or some shit. He catch a dope case, so as he always do. So he go back to the pen, do like 5, 6, 7 years, whatever he did. The whole time I was fighting the Texas case, he was in the penitentiary. He never seen the Texas courtroom. When I got my dismissal, it automatically exonerated him because he was just a passer anyway.
See, we was under the impression that you didn't get arrested for the situation.
I definitely got arrested. Nigga, what you mean?
So they let you go with all of them straps out of that situation, ammunition.
No, I had to bail out. I sat there, it took them 6 days, 7 days. Feds dropped their hold the first 3-4 days. When the feds dropped their hold, I bailed out. We bailed out. Matter of fact, Poster, you want me to send you my bail bondsman number out there? I had to call him every Thursday for 5 years. Want me to send you the number?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I believe you, bro. I ain't even
Hey,
gonna lie.
Groovy.
Like, yo, if the paperwork said got dismissed, but it's like it just.
I'm just saying though, but this is the problem though with these niggas, especially these dudes. Like, look, bro,
He
first
blaming
of all,
the niggas.
stop gauging where niggas is from and where whatever, and base that upon what a nigga's supposed to be doing. See, because where I'm from has no bearing effect on what I'm doing. Supposed to, truth be told, I haven't physically lived in my neighborhood, bro. Since maybe 1992. So fuck where I'm from. And then when I went to the penitentiary and got out in 99, I didn't parole to my motherfucking neighborhood. That's a bozo move. So when niggas say, hey, I'm from this city, that city, I'm from South Central, I'm from Compton, I'm from Watts. Dude is from over here. No, nigga, I'm from the world. I don't know. I don't just hustle I don't even hustle a city. I hustle the world. The product or the business I'm in requires me to deal with the world. I'm not dealing with this the state of California, just the city of
Right.
No, I hustle the world. So I just
Remember, he got picked up by a white man who gave him a ride
and he ain't official. Well, I don't know what
to
that
the
shit
airport.
mean. What does that mean? You mean because you still broke and you stuck in the ghetto and you ain't figured it out, that makes you official? Well, if that makes you official, I'm gonna stay unofficial. I don't know what that means. I don't get it. Now, when I gotta go work these clubs that niggas see the flyers to and shoot these videos that be in the middle of all these niggas' neighborhoods and do all this shit we've been doing for the last 2.5 decades, where y'all be at? Because everybody and their mama beat them. Every set, every walk, every enemies, whatever you want to call it. I just, at the end of the day, it's just funny to me. Now I'm finna get this paperwork on Spider Brother. He's a rat. I know because I sent Spider the paperwork because Suge wanted it. And me and Spider was tight. And I wouldn't give it to Suge because he wanted to do some bullshit with it. So, since we playing paperwork games, I don't mind playing the paperwork games. I'm pretty good at this shit. Ain't no nigga in his right mind run paperwork games the way I do, and then you on paperwork. I walk 9 prison yards, bro. Loud as fuck. I've been loud all my life, bro. Stay loud. I don't have crime. That was my big brother in the passenger seat. He never seen a courtroom in the state of Texas a day in his life. That nigga was in California State Correctional Facilities the whole time I fought the case. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what niggas is getting to. I don't get it. It's weird to me. But hey, keep it up, because every time I go on the platform, I'm just gonna show the feds. You wouldn't know, nigga. I'm gonna give you any nigga that say they caught a case and beat it and argues with a nigga, that nigga's a rat. Because all you do is give him the dismissal paperwork and let him look like a bozo arguing with that.
What they was trying to say is, even though it got dismissed, how did you get it dismissed? They don't understand it. And it's their
Not Prince, and he went to the he went to the jail. He was on Fed hold in the jail.
Of June 2010. Judge.
How my car is registered, posted? What they come back to?
Yeah, he still ain't put that out.
Business.
My vehicles are registered to a corporation. They're not registered to a human being. You know why? Because a corporation could never have a warrant. Another roadblock, another monkey wrench in these people's program. If you don't set layers up for you to be able to defend yourself when something happens, then you wide open.
Facts.
A lot of these niggas run around here with $50,000 worth of jury, and they ain't got an attorney that they gave a $10,000 retainer to. I spent down there $400 fighting that case. Why? Because I don't know these motherfuckers in Texas. I think they all rednecks to some extent. So I had to use my attorney. He tell me I'm a Jewish guy. They know who I am, Jeffrey Brody. Me walking in Shamrock, Texas, Willard County, is like you walking in there, hang us both. So what I'm gonna do, since you don't trust them, I'm gonna find the top attorney in that area. I'll do all the filing. I'll write up all the shit, and then I'll send it to him, and then they'll just be our face. But you're gonna have to pay him as if he's doing the same work I'm doing. That's what it took. I wasn't comfortable dealing with a motherfucker down here in Texas, and him and the judge or him and the arresting officer might be related. I wasn't fucking with that. So I had my attorneys out here follow all the motions, all the shit, sent it. Then the Texas attorney walked it in. That was it. So I fought. It cost me double the money. I beat the situation up. Now watch this posted. Yeah. You probably wondering, but damn, Wack, we thought you was doing trucks and music. Fuck you doing with all that, right? Right? What's the arrested date on that? What day was I arrested?
The day before your birthday.
April 16th, right?
Yeah, day before your birthday.
No, my birthday April 7th. I was arrested April 16th, right?
Yeah, they got your name wrong. I got your
right.
He beat the
They got
bitch
your
from a
birthday
hole
wrong.
himself.
Hey, my birthday
Nasty
born
work.
777. I was arrested April 16th, right? My brother was killed April 15th. What state you think he was killed in, Post?
Oklahoma.
Well, how many states is that away from Texas?
One.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
listen, man. Hey, listen, folks. I love the fact that my haters have to keep hate. Keep digging. If you need a new shovel, holla at me. Go to the local Home Depot. I'll call and give them my Home Depot. The dirt is a little softer for you. But shout out to
Home
everybody.
Depot.
Incredible diapers dropping next, but you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my shit, bro. I'm all right.
That's cap.
Shout out to Brave Energy Drink. We the new face to the American Football League. I'm 20% owner of that. So
You gotta
know, hey,
use
listen.
Texas lawyer
What?
in Wheeler County. I got locked up in Wheeler County too, man. I had to use a Texas lawyer.
Did this dude not hear what I said?
Did you say that?
What do you mean? You didn't hear nothing I said, bro?
I don't know. I'm just making sure, bro.
My lawyer, who's been my lawyer out here day one, wrote up
So he
all the
filed the
motions.
motions for you.
He wrote up all the motions. I don't know these niggas in Texas. I know Jeffrey Brody, Alex Kessel. They've been top attorneys in LA, nigga, for the last 30 years. These are Jewish people. They wrote up my motions. They went on their data, found out who the top motherfucking attorney. It was a dude named Kenneth something. That was a dude out there. Found the top attorney out there.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find out what his
He
attorney name
understood
was
them. They
out there.
powwow over the phone if he had any questions. And the Texas attorneys won't walk in the courtroom with him.
Oh,
He couldn't
okay.
go in there. He's a Jew. He said, Wack, I'm a Jew, a Beverly Hills Jew. I go in there, they're going to hang me like they're going to hang you. We can't do this like this. We're dealing with Texas. But I had to pay both attorneys as if, full rate. I spent like $394,000, some bullshit on it. That's what it is. Like a lot of these niggas, they don't even get to that.
He be
type of
trying
shit
to
'cause they ain't
extort
got the
people
bag
out
to
of
fight.
entrance in their
I ain't never
company.
now fought. All my cases been a fight. Nigga, I had paid attorneys in juvenile hall when you don't even go to trial. I ain't never dealt with a public pretender in my life. Ain't gonna happen. And if you've been fighting cases, if you got locked up in Texas, understand that on the front
I
of their
believe
vehicle,
him,
the
man.
audio
He ain't
and
gonna
video.
use no public pretender
I got the
because he
CD,
gonna
they had to
tell.
release the
So
CD
he
to me
don't.
once I beat the motherfucker.
He ain't
The
finna
whole
be
shit,
in
I
jail
couldn't
for
put
no
it out.
public
That
pretender.
shit to get a bunch of views. In fact, I'm gonna go get it and convert it. So but at the end of the day, it's right there. The paperwork right there. I ain't finna be arguing with no nigga about you looking at dismissal paperwork.
Stand
Whoever
on
them
it.
niggas is.
Bloody Main
And then you
5.
got a lot of
Salute.
these niggas that be on this
Stand on
app
it.
or
Stand
fake
on it.
gang members ain't never been to jail, bro.
Yeah.
They
Well,
are
I'm a
oblivious
fake
to
gang member. I
how
hope
the
y'all
court
remember.
system
I'm a
works.
fake
This is
gang
why the
member,
first time
man.
they get caught, they get 40 years. I be hearing, yo, that nigga got how much time? 18. That nigga ain't never been to fuck he take 18 for. How that happen? These niggas is letting these niggas stretch they nuts because we was going to jail at 12, 13, 14. By the time we got in our 20s, we understood this shit. These niggas first time going to jail is 24, 25. The nigga, the fucking dumbass cop, he kept asking me where you coming from. No answer. Well, the rental
Wack
car is from
represented
here.
him
Look, they said
on the
that's what they
case.
told the feds. The rental car
Wack
is from
stood in as
California.
his attorney on the
Told the
case.
feds, right? He said,
No
so that's
Cap
proof
Network is
he
in
crossed
here.
state
Wack
line. You know what the
fatigue.
feds told
Salute
him,
line.
where's the proof that he
Yeah,
crossed
he a
state line
line,
with the weapons? How do you know
motherfucker.
they wasn't picked up in Texas? Can you prove that he didn't just get this in Texas? And secondly, how did you get to the weapons? That's why they walked away from it. Feds got a 97, 98% conviction rate. It's like that for a reason. They ain't touching unless they got you dead bang. This ain't no situation where I was under surveillance and this. This just a motherfucking young rookie cop saw California place, two niggas in a Cadillac. All he was.
Yeah.
And then they go to a point to where now, you see how you read that and it says my name and entirety and everything about me? Now they talking about, I got another name, right? Right? They gave me another name. Now my name is Back, right? Now, if you understand courts, right?
Yeah.
If you have a technicality
He
that's
didn't have a
off,
lawyer in
a
Texas.
nigga will beat that.
Oh shit,
The reason
Lou
why I
from
can
Lou
never
send us the
escape Wack
content.
because it's tatted on my body. It's been in gang files since 1989, right? They ain't got to never say my real name. If a motherfucker could identify Wack, pick that dude in the picture name is Wack, that's damn near my AKA because of, all the everywhere I've been, and that's been my gang moniker, right? So we went into the court of law, and they said, all right, back.
Yeah, I ain't
who is
seen
back? They gonna
Panda Man.
point to. You can't point to me because there's nothing that ever tied me to it now.
Listen, why y'all not blaming the dudes that ran their mouths? It's just like with the whole CS2 nonsense. Like, all dudes got to do is read. Reading is fundamentals. It's dealing with a Crip, not a blood, a Crip. Why y'all keep trying to put Wack in
Still a
it?
thotty Gotti dick sucking.
already broke that down. You can cape all you want, Gotti.
One down.
You can cape all you want. That man's case got dismissed in the interest of justice. Same thing, same. Hold on. Same thing. Hold on. Let me speak.
Screaming, bro.
Same thing like the dude who snitched on K-Fly.
I know New York, y'all like y'all level. Just calm down. Just have a dialogue.
How that man got caught with 800 rounds of ammunition. You are a felon, and your case got dismissed in the interest of justice.
Hey, bro, listen, you know what's
Right,
crazy?
Mike Bo.
All my paperwork is there. Nothing secret.
No. The lady, they called the court, Kurt. She
Yeah.
been there over 40 years. Even she said it got dismissed in the interest of justice. And she I don't care what Duse M said.
Hey, now this is what Stand on the Media was talking about last night with the other content. Wack opened the can of worms. So this dude is telling them, nigga, they called the county clerk, Debbie McLaughlin, and she even said the case was dismissed in the interest of justice. He's arguing this because Wack is arguing something different at the time. So until I came around, nobody was pointing out the fact it wasn't the motion to suppress was denied and the case was dismissed for illegal search and seizure.
Google dismissal reasons under interest of justice.
I've never heard of that, bro.
Go Google it.
No. Even with the dude who snitched on K-Flat, when the reporter was talking about it, they said his case was dismissed in the interest of justice. And they let you know why? Because he was snitching. He was snitching. The same thing like your case, Wack. The same thing like you're a felon. You got caught with guns and ammunition in Texas. You got caught with guns and ammunition in Texas.
Yeah, he ain't trying to hear none of that. Muddy Water, salute.
How do you get to the gun? Nigga, why is you screaming like a little emotional female, bro?
Because I know you're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, bro.
You're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, Lou. All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google.
He said, I know what I beat my case for. Listen, he said he know what he beat his case for. Illegal search and seizure.
You're a felon. You got caught with guns and ammunition in Texas. You got caught with guns and ammunition in Texas.
Illegal search and seizure, nigga. How do you get to the gun?
Got him.
Nigga, why is you screaming?
Got him, coach. Hey, why? Got him, coach. Battleship sunk. Why this nigga keep lying about his cases, bro? This is weird. This is very weird, bro. But we got him. Somebody clip that. Send it to me. Somebody on the team. We got him again. It's a lying ass bitch.
Because I know you're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, bro.
You're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, Lou. All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google, right? Reasons for dismissal under the interest of justice.
Hey, please, 40 years. Dang. Don't fuck with me. 40 and know what you get with me.
Bro, you happy about giving people
Nigga,
that
you know how much motherfucking money they gave me for that?
How much?
$200. For all you know what you get with me.
Bro, you happy about giving people
Nigga,
that
you know how much motherfucking money they gave me for that?
How much?
$200. Where your flashlight at? Like a damn snitch. Oh, man, that's cold. Look like you about ready to go tell on somebody right damn now. Where your flashlight at?
My whole crew up in this, no doubt we gonna win this. Smack up your moms like I smacked Johnny Guinness. 3 o'clock yesterday, I don't care what they say. Suckers really shouldn't play, I hit them with the hell they say.
This is Debbie.
Greetings. I'm doing research for a documentary. I'm with Val TV Network out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I was looking for public records on the case, and I'm having a hard time getting the records on this case. Is there any way you could assist me?
Well, what kind of case is it? And I'll tell you.
It was a gun case, 2005, for Cash McElroy Jones.
Okay. Do you have a cost number or anything?
A cost number. Hold on. I do have some kind of case number. Yeah. And it was so weird it just disappeared. Number 427. Is that an 8 or 3? 3. 4273.
Nope, that's not it. Okay, let me try again. 42. Oh wait.
No, 78. 73. I'm sorry.
4. Tell me it all again.
4273.
Okay.
Oh no, it comes
up to a dickie.
Okay, no, I'm looking at another document. It says number 4278.
Okay, let's try that.
Sherry Jones was the district clerk.
Yes, she still is.
Oh wow, she's still around.
Yeah, she's been here a long time.
I got it, Mike B.
Okay, now what are you needing?
I'm trying to find out. The case said it was a motion to dismiss, and then for illegal search and seizure, I can't find the results from that, but I know it got denied because the case continued, right? And then it was dismissed in the interest of justice. I don't know what the heck that meant. But yeah. I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay. Yes, that's what it says. Now this is just on the indictment. It's just the indictment. This is not on the seizure case. Was there a seizure case?
No. It was an indictment for guns. Can I get that exactly what was found in that?
Yeah, let's see here. Unlawful possession of a firearm by a felony is the charge, but it was dismissed.
Okay, and when it was dismissed, does it say how many firearms it was?
Let me just see. Let's look at the.
Because the documentary I'm doing is about gun traffickers that seem to not be held accountable by the court of law. So
let's see here. The indictment says Cash McElroy Jones did then and there having been convicted of a felony of assault with a firearm on the 12th of May, 1994, in the cause number of the Supreme Court of Los Angeles County. In the case in the docket said California versus Cash. So, but this one is unlawful possession of a firearm. I guess he was convicted out of the state of California.
Yes, I found that one. I think he was a juvenile for that one. Then he gets caught in Wheeler, Texas, with guns. I don't know how many. I'm trying to see how many were charged in the indictment. And was this indictment a federal indictment or just a Texas state?
The state of Texas.
Okay.
And it doesn't say how many. It just says that unlawful possession of a firearm. So it doesn't tell me how many Let me see.
Man,
And
we've been
I don't
cooking.
know if they did. That's back in 2006. I was trying to see if there was. Nope, there's nothing in here to tell me. Like the PCI, the whatever you call it, the pre-sentencing investigation. Sometimes they're filed. And I thought there might be one in here, but there's not, and it would tell me everything. But let's see. There's really nothing else in here that's of any.
Even in 2005, 2006, that was standard procedure for them to file a pre-sentence investigative report?
I don't. They had them, but sometimes they didn't give them to us.
Right.
But there's nothing really. All it is a bunch of just regular documents that's filed and some subpoenas, and then they got the motion in order to dismiss.
Which was denied.
No, he was dismissed.
Okay. And, oh, you're talking about in 2011 or 2010, right?
Yes, 2011. Yes.
And that was dismissed in the interest of justice.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Eat our fresh. We'll go into that part. Let me find it. I'm gonna read exactly what he told
keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Obviously, it's kind of suspicious. This isn't normal, but I'm just looking at it from the perspective of I done heard motion to dismiss for illegal search and seizure, violations of one's constitutional right. But for me, I'm quite sure if I got caught with a gun, that they wouldn't be telling me they're dismissing me for in the interest of justice unless had some kind of other. Yeah, correct. All right, and is there any way that I could get emailed those documents?
Oh yeah, what's your email?
Active Chucks, that's ActiveChucks, and then @gmail.com.
Okay.
All right. What was your name again?
Debbie.
Leslie Timmons.
Debbie, thank you for your professionalism. I really appreciate it.
You're sure welcome. I'll get to you.
Debbie does.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now when we get to the interest of justice. Because I'm like, how did this just end? Right?
Well, like I said, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I'm just going. Hey, I'm quite sure he didn't. So I'm gonna take your advice. Thank you.
Oh, well, do you need the indictment or just the motion?
The indictment, the motion to dismiss, and if you have the motion to dismiss for illegal search and seizure, because I think that one was denied and it was later dismissed in the interest of justice.
Okay, let me look through here. Hang on. All I'm seeing, but let me save this right quick. Hang on.
Okay.
Right, E-Dot. I'm gonna read to you the investigative report.
Let me go back through here.
They cited it in the motion to suppress, which was denied.
Okay, I'm gonna send you that indictment, and then both of the.
We got you, bro.
Order. But other than that, it's pretty much just basic paperwork. There's
Did they have the original investigative report, like from the police officers that detained them?
We don't ever get that. No.
Okay.
No, we don't. Now, I mean, the sheriff's office might have some of that.
I'm gonna have to contact them. Maybe that'll help fill in a little more holes, so I'm not swinging in the blind before my audience with this documentary. You know.
Oh, so what channel is that? Oh, wait. Let me see here. Brief in support of motion to suppress.
Okay.
Let me see. He did file a motion to suppress. Gathered. The defendant, Jones, previously filed a motion to suppress evidence gathered by the Texas Highway Patrol.
I just got that. Salute.
For their
Cash App is hot right now. Hit that Cash App at $2. Active Chuck.
He wanted any and all tangible evidence seized by the enforcement officers or others in connection with the detention and arrest of Mr. Jones in this case or in connection with the investigation.
Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
I'll just send this to you.
Okay.
And you can decide if that's something you need or not. How about that?
All right. And you said the local police that initially arrested him were sheriffs?
Right, Martha.
Well,
we need to see that work.
It
I
says
got that.
Texas
Julie,
DPS,
salute.
Wheeler County, and
Appreciate that,
DPS
King.
Special Crimes.
That's gonna have on my phone bill right there.
Wheeler County.
You know, my phone bill ain't much.
And what was the other one?
The
I pay
DPS
my phone
Special
bill
Crimes.
tomorrow. That's already had.
DPS Special Crimes. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but.
Right. From a state which allows and permits us to bear arms under the Constitution, as long as it's out in the open and not concealed. For a gun case to be special crimes, this got to be bigger than I thought.
This says here that the vehicle he rented it. Vehicle from California. He returned it to the same location. It says Mr. Jones stated he and the passenger were traveling from California to Tulsa to bring back his mother in California for his brother's funeral. His brother had been murdered the morning of April 15, 2005 in Tulsa, and his body was going to be sent to California.
Oh, wow. So
I'm sending you that.
Yeah, so he did. Okay, yeah, please send that. And thank you for your professionalism again. If I'm ever in good old Texas, I might have to, after this documentary come out, I might have to buy you around at the bar.
Well, there is no bar here, but you can still stop in and see us.
It's that small of a city?
Oh my, we don't even have. We got a 4-way stop, and that's about it.
Oh, wow.
We're little.
Well, that's good for privacy. That's good for people who have old-fashioned values, want to raise their children. Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you again.
Well, you're sure welcome, and I hope this helps you. And if you need anything else, holler back, okay?
I will do.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you done passed out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants, and we care about your actions within the means of the law.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so you're saying that you done fucked up now, you know that.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you done passed out. What we care about is these wiretaps.
How do you get a gun case dismissed in Texas if you a ex-felon in the interest of justice, ChatGPT said? Getting a gun case dismissed in Texas, especially if you're an ex-felon in possession of a firearm,
Appreciate that,
is
brother. Y'all
extremely
don't know how
difficult,
much I appreciate
but not
that.
impossible. A dismissal in the interest of justice means the prosecutor or judge believes dismissing the case serves the greater good, even if technically the law was broken. Here's how it might happen. Cooperation with law enforcement. If the defendant is working as a confidential informant or has provided valuable assistance in another major case, like helping bring down a gang, drug ring, etc., the prosecution might choose to dismiss the gun charge in the interest of justice. Texas law and federal law is harsh on felons with guns. Under Texas Penal Code Section 46.04, a felon can sometimes legally have a gun in their home after 5 years, but it's still illegal federally. What does in the interest of justice and end of justice mean for a FBI or police informant? ChatGPT said, when you see in the interest of justice or ends of justice used in connection with a FBI or police informant, it usually means one of two
trying
things.
to have a cream
One,
feeling, huh?
legal protection or delay to benefit. their cooperation. These
We
phrases are often
understand
used
that,
to hide
Jarvis,
or
man.
protect an
Thanks for
informant's
being here
role
today,
in open
though.
investigations. A court may delay hearings, trials, or other proceedings using an ends of justice continuance to give the informant more time to work undercover, wear wires, set up controlled buys, help build larger cases. Why? Because naming them directly as an informant could blow their cover or put them in danger. 2. Justification for a reduced sentence or dismissal. When a cooperating informant has helped law enforcement with arrests, indictments, or convictions, given significant info to federal agents or local police, worn wires, or testified, the government may drop or reduce charges or request a lighter sentence. When doing so, prosecutors often use the term "in the interest of justice" or "in the ends of justice." Why? Because they don't want to write on public record, "This person snitched for us." Instead, "in the interest of justice" becomes a coded, legal safe way to explain why someone got an unusually good deal. Real talk. If a person is an FBI or police informant, ends of justice. Delay to let them keep cooperating or protect their identity, in the interest of justice. Reward for snitching, usually in the form of dismissal, probation, or sealed records. If you're seeing these terms pop up repeatedly in someone's case and they're avoiding trial, sentencing, or harsh penalties, it's very possible they're working with law enforcement behind the scenes.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, but before we slide out, let's really talk. This right here might be that moment. The moment we believe Wack100 turned informant. Yeah, I said it. A known ex-felon beating a gun case in Texas? Texas. Come on, man. That don't happen unless you got that badge in your back pocket or them 3 letters behind your name, FBI or police. Ain't no way around that. That ain't hood luck, that's Fed protection. So ask yourself, who he really working for? We just connecting the dots. You do the math. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if you rocking with that real deal Holyfield. Drop them flames in the comments.
In the interest of
Hashtag
justice.
number ETE, we stay exposing the exposers. Catch y'all on the next one, Smoked Out TV News, where we don't miss nothing. Let's go.
Facts is the fact, mister. Facts is the fact. ETE in the chat.
Yo, we wrap it up, but the story ain't finished. Fake ones fold, but the real replenish.
But you gotta work for her. Scary shit ever. Trunk full of guns, 2 black fellas, and the police at the other end of the 4-way stoplight. And you got Cali Place in Texas. Right. No, I don't got time. Good looking out, Muddy Waters, but that would be appreciated too. Chat GPT on your ass. So look, man, I hope all of y'all caught that live earlier. If y'all didn't, bro, I sung Wack's Battleship, man. Shout out to Smoked Out TV. I always give up props to the GOAT, Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. But Smoked Out is a GOAT also. Smoked Out has been here since I was on Clubhouse. He helped me put together the whole YouTuber part of the Damu Kiwe conversation. He is the founder of the ETE. We got together and put that together. Shout out Usual Johnson. He been here for the whole ride also. But go check out that live. It was not a live, it was a premiere. So it's a regular video. I think it's like almost 4 hours. But it was so captivating the way Chat GPT exposed the boy. Stand on it media. Yeah, Smoked Out TV. You've been sealed the deal. You've been sealed the deal, Officer Wack100. A sock full of nickels is a weapon, Muddy Water. Hey, we'll hit the like button in the interest of justice. Y'all scandalous. But look, we got that. I got that clip, and we finna hear what Wack said last night. I thought it was right here. Oh yeah, here it go. Shout out my guy. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. We gonna run this back. We had to run this back. Oh, you thought we wasn't when we was? Stand on it. Stand on it. Let's go.
Said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Appreciate that, Mike Bone.
Stand on it, media, we make you stand on it. We tell the truth because it's a demand for it. You know the business, I might even ran for it. They call him the press before he even ran through it.
You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. You said what you said. If you mean what you said, then stand on it. 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 Stand on it.
Top of the afternoon. Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy, blessed, and salutations to all. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I drop my video. So we're going to get straight to the content. I've been a little bit under the weather today. I ain't really feeling too good, but the show must go on. Excuse me. We have Clubhouse TV for the content. Salute to them. The title reads, Wack100 pulls his Texas
still don't have a rent.
Paperwork challenge backfires on mystery man after exposed. I don't know what that means. I don't listen to this stuff, so we're going to figure it out together. But we're going to get to the content right now, man. Salute to my Stand on the Media family. Thank y'all for supporting your boy, man. I appreciate everything y'all do. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Let's get to the content.
Figure out how to do it, I think, on my phone.
We got the media team in here. Where the media
team? We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go. You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
It's a dangerous world, bro.
What you mean?
Why you say that?
Because it's like, if you're successful and you don't give the knowledge back, they say you selfish. But if you're successful and show that you're successful and speak about how you got your success, they call you arrogant, create enemies that you don't know why, and now you become a target.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pays to just really don't say nothing and keep your circle real small. Because everybody I see stepped out the limelight, he came and got him. On some real shit.
Everybody ain't gonna like your success.
Hell no, that becomes a threat. Now
that becomes a threat. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous world.
You got to start moving different.
What's this word they use? I hate this word. What's this new word of the last couple years they use? They call you, what they call this?
Diabolical and shit.
Nah, this other word they call you. They say you narcissist.
Oh, narcissist.
Yeah. It's like I ask people, what is everybody got 50 different definitions. So I'm saying that you pretty much just giving a description of every human being. So this is a trait or something in everybody.
At the core of it, yes. Yep.
You're into yourself. Okay. Yourself. Oh, okay. You see it your way. Oh, okay. Then they want to say, Well, we praise you for being a leader. And for being bold. Well, shit. This same shit you praising me for, in order to be these things, I gotta be the other things. So which one is it?
That's just a word they use, man, to make you scratch your head, because you ain't never heard of narcissist.
I like, yo, man, whoever created that word, everybody uses it. It's like over the last 3-4 years, it's just a word just erupted.
We see like
my energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this.
Conversation. We're gonna get into this paperwork after this Texas paperwork.
Like the stories of like Napoleon. You ever read any of the Robert Greene books, like 48 Laws of Power, Art of War and shit? Those traits of those big leaders, there was narcissists. They had to be that way.
I mean, shit, hey, listen, if you calling me I'm a narcissist for being a leader, for making bold decisions, for standing on what I believe in, for taking a risk in my decision, I guess that's what I am.
Bruh. People think it's a negative connotation to it. It's really not. It's just when they apply it to, over the last couple of years, they've been applying it to this relationship bullshit. So they say women narcissists, men narcissists in relationships. That's why people thinking it's a negative connotation.
Yeah. And then they got the shit off the internet. Them niggas didn't even look up the definition themselves. They seen it on TikTok. That sound like somebody I know, and then he gonna call them that.
G-Wayne, let's see if he step up to the let's see if he step up to the bat. Check your text.
All right, hold on.
I lined him right up. Lined him right up. I got all my Texas paperwork in. I'm gonna go to the.
He got all his Texas paperwork. I got all your Texas paperwork except them sentences.
I sure you how you supposed to do it. Don't run it from.
See, now this is the big hang up. You know, with Wack and his paperwork, it always gonna be a twist, right? He's always gonna try to bamboozle. Let me fix this so that y'all can pick it up, catch the baritone or the sexy voice. You know what I'm saying? But with CS2 Back, it's always gonna be a twist with his paperwork. So he's saying he got all his paperwork. I'm finna show y'all I got all of his paperwork except for the sentencing transcript. And as we learned today from ChatGPT, the message when a prosecutor, because only the prosecutor can dismiss your case in the interest of justice. And that's telling the judge, we want to dismiss the case, but we can't say it for reasons that we can't say on the record. So his sentencing transcripts are sealed. You won't be able to find out the real reasons behind him doing it. And that's the nature of in the interest of justice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Today was the day we buried Wack100. He's a certified snitch. And the cold thing, well, we'll get to that later. But that he talking about he got all this paperwork. He don't got the sentencing transcripts from the court. When the stenographer is typing, he ain't gonna ever produce that.
Let's go. Run a room on it. They can put it up for the world to see, boy. I guess they call me a narcissist. He thinks this, always that. You goddamn right. You right, I'm gonna beat my chest out of here.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if because he hit me with that about a week ago. See, I set him up with a laugh. I said, okay, don't worry about it. So, got it. So now we gonna go paperwork for paperwork.
Damn.
Yeah, no response.
Dodging, I thought I gave you a
Yeah, we need your case number.
Damn, Muddy Waters, I thought I gave you a wrench, bro.
Ain't on mine. Can I get yours?
Wow.
Wow.
Damn. Mountaineers, man. I mean, if that's your thing, you know what I'm saying? If you in the Neanderthal.
Sorry, stage. Y'all don't even know.
Release it only a soul.
Man,
My paper, I get yours.
man, that same Texas case we trying to run with it.
Yeah, I went and got all the hard copies. It's crazy because it's straight to the point. Like, as soon as we go over the work, as soon as I give it to y'all, Lavish, you gonna see exactly why the judge did what he did. The arrested officer called lying on the stage.
Man.
He lied, you understand? Like, what's your reason for your suspicion? Well, he told me he just left California the day before on the 15th. And when I got his registration of the rental, it showed the 16th. This is what the nigga wrote in the police report. My attorney on record says, is this the rental receipt? Yeah, that's it. Can you read it to me?
Also,
April 15, 2005, 12 noon. Well, can you show me where you got the date April 16th from? Oh, I guess I made a mistake. What just happened?
No, you don't.
Throw that whole shit away.
Yo, so now let me tell you what a judge know. He Lavish. We filed dismissal subject to illegal search and seizure.
Whoa.
Guess what the judge do?
We got to throw it away.
He don't give us he don't give it. He don't give us that. Right? But guess what the judge know? You just didn't got on the stand on the earth on record and just said one thing in the seat that you said you used the right to read as another. Right? So the judge puts, I know what he's doing. He want to see if I'm going to get in some trouble. I'm on the road. I ain't even in the streets. I'm on the road. The judge knows if this shit go to the next level, superior, what's about to happen.
Case law, they gonna open up all this shit.
They gonna know, first of all, you, officer, you in trouble, and everybody you didn't book them to come. And judge, you didn't grant them motion, and your ass goes. So know what the judge did? I dismissed in the interest of justice.
In the interest of justice.
I was just sitting here patiently waiting on him to say it. I was sitting here patiently waiting on him to say it. Let me just tell you this. Wack is a liar. And you know what he just did? He just effed himself. He really just effed himself. I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he just didn't just leave it alone. I was on Clubhouse when he first talked about this case. I was in the room he was talking in before I had any idea that he was CS2 Back. You know what he said? And it's on recording unless they scrubbed it. You know what he said? He said that that case was kicked out in the interest of justice. I believe he also told, posted the same exact thing, that it was dismissed in the interest of, not in the interest of justice, I'm sorry, for illegal search and seizure. He said that I was in the room when he was breaking his paperwork down. He said that shit was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. Now, all of a sudden, when it went later on, when it was discovered that it was dismissed in the interest of justice, we didn't hear the interest of justice from Wack100. No. I first heard it from Duse M. I don't know it posted. I don't remember it posted exposed the interest of justice. I don't remember. I heard it through Duse M's. Never heard that this entire time out of his mouth until it was exposed on the airwaves. You're lying, bro. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this? Now the people who want to believe you is going to have a hard time believing you because they heard you say out your own mouth, illegal search and seizure. Then you went on Reggie Wright's on his channel and said that was when it came out that was denied. Then you said you got a second attorney. Where's these attorneys at? Bring these attorneys to the table. I need you to bring these attorneys to the table to fight on your behalf, Wack100, because you're lying. And you are lying to these people, man.
Hold on.
And I really think you just committed suicide.
Wait, so there's nothing to like about your content. You're just another yapper. You're just forcing yourself in the algorithm. I used to force myself up in them votes too. I used to force myself to hop that counter and get up in that cashier too. So, and I used to force this pistol down niggas' throats and tell them to break themselves. So you should be happy that you can just hit that like button while I force myself in the algorithm. Appreciate the support. Bang that like button. Let's go.
Side. And you just blew this whole thing wide open because you said out your own mouth that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure. That's what you said. That's what you said. Now, all of a sudden, it's for the interest of justice. Let's finish this.
No, it's done. We just knew the judge told him out. Like, she got to give us some motion to suppress. Because we trying to figure out how you got to the trunk.
Right.
Know what it says in the paperwork, Lavish?
What's that?
The officer issued Mr. Jones a warning ticket and released him.
So how to get the search?
Boom.
Belina's in the chat. Belina's in the chat. Salute to you all. Great choice, Deuce. Salute. Salute, Belina. Everybody let Belina know what's bragging. She up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Double back.
He double back his head.
And furthermore,
well, I thought about it because the rental car receipt said April 16th. He said he just drove from California, and there's no way he got from California to here in 4 to 8 hours. You're right, stupid. But the rental car receipt is April 15th. Where did you get the 16th from? You said you got it from this receipt, right? Well, this receipt right here says what? 4/15/2005. They act in court. Looking at the receipt now, did Mr. Jones have enough time to get from point A to where you put him on? Yeah, what it's saying the 15th. It never said nothing but the 15th. Well, when did it ever say the 16th?
That's crazy.
That should have made it to hard court.
See, but this what they don't, they run the, you know what I'm saying? Everything is there. It's like, it ain't no.
Hey,
bro.
Hey, man. I like you, man. You entitled to your opinion and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm entitled to my opinion. And over here, my opinion kind of like outweighs everybody else's, right? But don't you dare, in your arrogance and opinion, feel as if you got to give me permission to get my bag. You understand what I'm saying? By any means necessary, I'm going to get this dough. Before rap was legendary for taking your dough, making her feel we next to Mary. I'm leaving her broke. Credit Max, Gangsta Mac, all of them after her scratch. And that's real. Call acrobatic, how I flip X pills. Got feds after me, like Lou and Tamer won they appeals. Let's get to it, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's how you know the game they was playing. It's probably like 8 to 12 pages for a 6-year
Carolina
run.
Connect, salute.
Can I get a medium coffee, please?
Damu Kiwe. Conversation, medium coffee. I'm almost finished mine, man. Only nigga I know drink coffee at 11 o'clock at night. And I'm trying to be asleep by 11:30, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll play some pinochle on my phone. I've been working all day. I deserve at least 30 minutes, you know?
I'm going to tell you what else you're going to spot.
Go to
You
sleep.
know what else you're going to spot, Lavish? Well, you know I wasn't playing?
What's that?
You're going to see 2 different law firms. One from Beverly Hills and one from Texas.
Oh, got to get a local one.
The nigga in Beverly Hills is the nigga I trust. He the one writing every day. The local is just a mouthpiece for what's being written for Beverly Hills. Because the Beverly Hills dude is Jewish. He said, Wack, me walking in that courtroom in Shamrock, Texas is worse than you walking in the courtroom. They'll hang us both. But I'm going to find a good old boy. Whoever's the best in the city, I'm going to pull their record, what type of cases they fight. Because I told him, I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he friends with the DA, the officer. I don't know. So they like, he's going to be done. I spent damn near $400, $390. Because I had to pay both of them the same. Yeah, I'm going to go get converted to attachment so we can run that up.
Yeah, that little small town and railroad for years.
Bro, when y'all see that the nigga cited me with a warning ticket, see, I knew he was racially profiling. What he don't understand is, I know that highway. I know it's a speed trap.
They own it.
It's like 30, 40 miles before you hit Oklahoma. He had a
Mike B on him, Steffi on him.
Them niggas on my history. Well, you know, of course he'd be suspicious. You headed into Oklahoma, headed towards Oklahoma, 2 niggas. You know, nigga, I got Oklahoma license, you weirdo. What? Don't nothing look wrong with that.
Nothing.
I'm 40 miles from the state I live in, going to the state. What are you talking about?
You said it. 2 niggas driving.
Yeah. He even say that in the goddamn police report. Mr. Jones had Oklahoma license.
I don't even gotta read it.
But 2 niggas
He giving you all the facts. He just spinning it.
Yeah, but the boy though.
That's why he still lost the motion.
He mentioned it. I said, what? I said, blood, 500 niggas and told me you was supposed to. You had a party to turn yourself in the next day and never went to jail.
Ooh.
So I told a nigga 500 niggas and told me blood on Paru, blood at a party. Supposed to turn himself in the next day, never went. Popped up a week later talking some other shit.
It's on him now. Send that paperwork.
Yeah, well, you got to run it.
Got to run it. What that nigga on? He mad about the other shit he got recorded on, the apology?
Yeah, you know, he want to blame everybody but himself.
Yeah.
I'm like, my nigga, that's you.
That's you. You
Then he called me the boy was a rat. I said, well, K-Dub's a rat. What? I said, K-Dub's a rat. The nigga you be with. Oh, Paru blood is a rat. Well, he only gave him a description of the car. I said, you standing with that? I said, you just did what you just said. He gave the police a description of the car that did the killing. And you saying that that's a different kind of rat. That ain't the same ratting. Blood got quiet. He knew at that point in time, well, yeah, you right. Yeah, I know I'm right.
Man, 100%.
All right, that's the end of that clip, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Did he just out himself? Did he just expose himself further? I really believe he did. I really believe he did. I'm gonna try to find the clip myself and add it to this audio so y'all can hear it in the beginning. Wow, I can't believe that. Oh my God. If you're new to my channel, you made it this far. Thank you. Appreciate you.
This nigga Stand on the Media got a lot of common sense, right? See, common sense ain't really that common. Everybody think they got it. You know what I'm saying? But he got a lot of common sense. He knew that Wack fucked up he sensed it when Wack finally agreed. He's like, wait a minute, just common sense. This is the first time I ever heard him admit to that. All of these other times, he's been arguing against everybody. He never admitted that it was dismissing the interest of justice. He fought against that. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have to do this tomorrow because I don't got enough time. But I do got this clip. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the team. I think it was Mike B just has sent it to me. You know what I'm saying? And CS2 Back admits it was illegal search and seizure. This is nasty work. So he admits it was illegal search and seizure. Damn.
Nigga, why is you screaming like a little emotional female, bro?
Because I know you're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, bro.
You're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, Lou. All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under. Illegal search and seizure. So all done.
I know what I beat my case for.
Because I know you're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, bro.
You're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, Lou. All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under. Illegal search and seizure. So all done.
United States.
Like a little emotional female.
One more
I
time.
know you're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, bro.
You're an Asian provocateur.
Hey, Lou. All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under. Illegal search and seizure. So all done.
Illegal search and seizure. And now, after we've applied that pressure, salute to every single YouTuber that continue to apply that pressure. The Ruler Report, salute to the Ruler Report. He just had brought this back up a couple months ago, right? Going back over a lot, as he says he was just learning a lot of these facts, right? He never questioned it. He just, and didn't really want to get into it, but once he did, he took a deep dive and he began to bring out what was obvious facts, right? But in the whole ETE team, this man went from telling us his case was dismissed in the interest of justice to telling us and bringing his brother to say that the gun case in Texas was dismissed because the police officer was caught sending dick pics to an underage child, to then saying it was illegal search and seizure again, and to now admitting that his gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice. If you don't know what in the interest of justice means, go watch that video with this exact same thumbnail on my channel from today. Make sure you got a couple hours to do it. It's definitely worth the watch. It's going to be a classic. Share it. Spread the word. That one right there was the straw that broke the camel's back. And if you look at the poll, 85% of y'all, 87% of y'all said that this was the straw that broke the camel's back. CS2 Back, battleship sunk. We out of here. Till tomorrow, turn on the notifications. Subscribe if you ain't already did that. Damu Kiwe. Conversation.